Very good evening, Monica. Okay, so very good evening to all of you. And it is 1:07. So I think let's not waste time anymore. Let's invest our time when Vikas is here. So before we begin, I would like to introduce Vikas, Protaj, as well as me, because some of you might not be knowing me. On behalf of ProTouch team, we are into corporate training programs. We are also into certification programs like HR generalist, HR analysis, and data sciences. We are also connected with institutions like IIM and XLRI. So I'm very, very proud to welcome you all. I welcome Vikas on behalf of entire ProTouch team. And thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule.
Pleasure, ma'am.
Today, we also have Rahul Sethi, who is one of the founders of ProTouch, and look forward for a great journey with all of you today. So let me introduce Vikas. Vikas comes with 18 plus years of experience in the field of HR. He started his career with business development and very different profiles he has handled, I must say, that is talent creation and employer branding. He has worked with best of the best brands like Wipro, Concentrix, Aegis Global, and currently he is a chief HR mentor at Ataya. Current organization is into building a community on high value experts to enhance knowledge sharing in the academic ecosystem. In short, in short, Vikas is HR expert, BRICS CII advisor. Very, very proud moment for him. That is, he's a TEDx speaker. He helps students and young professionals to transform their career. And most important is he believes in HR in my heart. So that's what he believes in. We welcome you, Vikas, once again to the session. And today's session, we will have, there will be a small presentation by Vikas. followed by question and answers by participants. Keep your questions ready, because as you know, because there are so many participants who are very regular to ProTouch, you know, series like ProTouch with Perspectives, and they know we keep it as interactive as possible. So we look forward for a lot of queries and questions from all of you. Before starting the presentation, Vikas, I would like to ask you only one question. What are the major changes you expect to happen in hiring process or while hiring, especially HR professionals?
Sure. Good evening, Dr. Sethi, and all the audience. I think, firstly, before I answer your question, I must thank you for this opportunity. It's always great to connect with community members. And I was pretty impressed with the lovely soundtrack you had played at the start with that slide showing your and my faces.
Yes.
It made me feel straight out of a James Bond movie. And
Yes, you are.
I can only wish.
You are rocking on LinkedIn.
Thank you so much. Honor to be here. And yes, you're right. I think recruitment is really changing dramatically. And in the last few months, we've already experienced a lot of that. I have been fortunate to have worked with, like you said, some of the big brands in the ITS space. And for us, technology and being at the cutting edge of recruitment was always a requirement. That is the only way we could manage to staff our organization. And the big change in recruitment space that we're currently seeing is really that now finally recruitment function has amazing technology available to it, which is built on some of the latest technologies in the market like cloud and mobile and so on. So earlier, when we used to see the finance team or the sales team having very sophisticated software to give them an edge in their workplace. Today, now HR and uh, recruitment teams have been given that similar software, and they are really making the most of it. Is what I can say. So what's happened, Dr. Sethi and others, is that now you have technology which is able to do a lot of the manual tasks in a much more you can say quicker and efficient manner,
Mhm.
leaving recruiters time to engage and to build relationships, which is what I think all of us always wanted to do. But we were so busy creating dashboards and PowerPoint presentations that we didn't have time for that activity, critical activity. And of course, with technology also you get the added benefit of not only sourcing more accurate profiles, but putting them through different tests which can help select the right ones for your organization, onboard them virtually. So the entire recruitment life cycle is getting transformed if you really look at it now, and that's what's exciting.
True. So I think now you can share your presentation,
So
and we are very excited to know how we can create our profiles, because I can see few trainers are also here. So not necessary that we need to be only and only the students or the professionals who are looking for the jobs, but now we all need to make our videos.
yes. So this is again an interesting new development in the area of recruitment. And when you reached out to me and suggested that we take this module,
Mhm.
I most happily agreed because it's really cutting edge, and I personally feel it is the way recruitment is going to kick off in the next few months. Some of
Mhm.
the larger companies have already started asking candidates to submit a video introduction,
Right.
and I see it becoming more and more part of regular hiring very clearly. The approach I've followed here is to showcase some of the big examples or prominent examples from the world global landscape. But the thought is really to just give you an overview today, because obviously a workshop like this should ideally be in a meeting room, in a conference room, with
True.
all of us working together and kind of building something.
Mhm.
But given that these are special times, I think we'll try and make the most of it.
Sure.
Uh, Fingers are only crossed that I hope technology supports, because while we are getting more leveraged on technology, we also understand that at times it becomes a huge uh, obstacle.
True.
So Before I kick in right into the video resume bit, and this could be a little quiz for the audience who's here today, if anyone recognizes this gentleman, because today in the recruitment world, we owe a lot to him. Any guesses in the chat box? I can give a clue if you would like. So this is none other than Leonardo da Vinci, and he's credited with actually making the first ever CV that our world knows of when he applied for the position as an apprentice somewhere. So just think back about how long a CV has existed in our entire history, and
Mhm.
it's the right time, I would say, in a lot of ways, for disruption, a word that I think all of us are very familiar with, for very simple reasons that CVs are really nothing but too much of text and words nowadays. Something that if you even look at the current generation or look at how the world is moving, people are losing interest in the written word. You don't see too many people reading long articles. You go to any social platform like LinkedIn that you mentioned, ma'am. Uh, it's videos, it's images, it's short posts which kind of get more engagement. The moment you submit a blog, you literally get any views or likes, and that's primarily because all of us have evolved. And the CV also, if you look at it, somewhere has got pretty much manipulated over the years. So you have CV designing agencies. I'm sure you are aware of them. You can pay a small nominal fee of 1,000, 1,500 rupees. You can get anyone to write you a very lovely, uh, you know, CV which sounds great. But unfortunately, when uh, you as a recruiter end up meeting that candidate, you realize that it's not really what was reflected in the CV. So the CV has been ripe for disruption. And today, what has happened is that we reached a point where all of us somewhere have an attention span, which they say is as low as 9 seconds. In the first 9 seconds, we decide whether we really want to continue watching a video, or frankly, even if you want to continue sitting in this webinar, you would have probably decided that right by this slide. So our world has become more visual, and that's a new change that, along with the automation layer that I spoke about earlier, is what's driving this whole change. So video resumes are the need of the hour, and coming right into the meat of this presentation today, which is how do you make one then? So you understand it's some sort of a video which is about yourself, but there are steps that you need to follow, and while we'll see some examples, they are only indicative and you can let your creativity go crazy. So let's start with the 5S framework. The first S, if any guesses in the, I'll give you a clue image.
Simple.
Sketching.
Yes, I think sketching, brilliant, you're almost there.
Mm.
Simple also somewhere would.
Simple. Short.
It's a word which is I have borrowed from the word of world of advertising marketing.
Sober.
Sorry,
Studio.
Sober.
the word is storyboard. And let me just try playing this. 1 second. Oh my god, bad. Uh, yeah, now it'll play.
In this global economy, your firm needs someone who understands how things work in different regions in the world. You need someone who understands your firm's core business values and to communicate them to different regions which has diverse business practices, languages, and cultural norms. You also need someone who knows how to communicate your firm's intentions through the most effective media. My name is Saji Naya and I'm that person. I've just done my master's degree in corporate communications with Aarhus School of Business, Aarhus University. My previous work experiences makes me unique. I've worked on 3 continents and I've had 5 years full-time work experience in the areas of international marketing, public relations, advertising, event management, and social media management. The industries which I've worked in include telecommunications, education, art, design, and fashion. And I also speak 5 languages. You can find out more about me and my work on my website www.sajita.com.
So I hope you managed to hear Saji clearly and watch that video CV. So the first stage in designing or creating a video resume is actually not just going and recording yourself in front of a camera. That follows much later. What you really need to do is what we see in the world of advertising, like I said, which is create a storyboard. And that consists of 2 or 3 different components, which are there on the screen right now: content, script, and practice. So you've got to decide what is it that you want to share in that CV. Please remember that the entire video CV will typically not be more than 2 to 3 minutes. 2.5 minutes is optimum. Even on platforms that you see nowadays, such as an Instagram or a Reels or a YouTube or a LinkedIn, typically people will hang around watching for 2 to 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes only. They will not go beyond. And the moment they see a 9-minute video, they are not going to be sitting there unless it is a subject of their core interest, and they really have decided that okay, they want to do some preparation and want to take out that value from that session. Literally, it's about 2 to 3 minutes that they will watch you for. So in that 2 to 3 minutes, you've got to make an impact, and for that you have to be really clear as to what is the speech you're going to or script you're going to say. You note that section which there which says the structure: intro, middle, and call to action. So if you look at Saji's CV and try and relate it there, she introduced herself, which is the base of, this is me, this is who I am. She built a little bit of an introduction about your company needs someone who's dynamic and blah blah blah. Then she got into the middle, which is the meat, where she talked about herself. I've worked here and there, these are my skills, I know 5 languages, and so on. And finally, in the end, she also has a call to action, very critically, as to what to do to contact you. Either all of us may not have a website, but I'm sure we do have a LinkedIn URL, we do have a contact number, we have an email address. So those can be put in, right? Now, when you're actually going to be delivering this, please remember that when you create the storyboard, use words that you are comfortable using. They should be flowing naturally when you speak, and it's not something that you really struggle to. So that will end up actually looking much better and more professional as to someone who's actually watching it. So these are some of the pointers that you need to keep in mind as far as storyboarding is concerned. And we will look ahead at the further pillars which are part of this whole video resume making process. And the starting point I will re-emphasize is that you might want to spend maximum time on the storyboard. Think through the pointers, fine tune it, show it to people, your faculty, your seniors, get them to ratify. uh, Make sure that your USP stands out. Things that you really, for example, 5 languages is what Saji spoke about. Not many people can actually do that, right? So it's very imperative that you kind of mention that. And apart from that, we'll see in the rest of the pillars as to what else is important. I hope it's clear up to this point.
Because I have a question here. I mean,
Sure.
if you are going to cover it later on, so you please let us know. But there are many people are still not very comfortable with the camera.
Brilliant point. Brilliant point. In fact, it'll come up. I have one more example which will show someone who has managed to kind of play around with that. Let's
Okay.
see what that.
Great,
We
great.
leave it as a surprise element.
Sure, sure.
So the next pillar, what do you think this could be? Clue again. It starts with the letter S. To remind you, 5S framework.
Stylish.
Bang on. Who is this? She deserves an award.
Ikra.
Wow, Ikra.
Because
So style is the word. And let me just try and play it. Yes, now it loads. Let's see this one, and then we'll discuss it. Okay.
Google, please. Sit, as they often say in Canada. Mi casa es su casa. As you can see, my living arrangements are simple, modest. But I think you'll find the 14th century Parisian love seat you're sitting on to be quite comfortable. Now, Google, I don't want to pussyfoot around the issue here. So let's just get down to brass tacks. My name is Matthew Epstein, and I want to work for you. Bad. I know. You look at me and all you see is a man with a mustache that makes angels weep. But I'm more than a man with a mustache. I'm a lover, a product marketer, and a digital strategist with a passion for bringing products to market online and offline. My goal here? Simple. I want a shot at being a part of the Google product marketing team. I know I have what it takes to work alongside the Googs team to manage and bring to market the most innovative technology in the world. Google, you ever heard of the $6 million man? Well, with my marketing prowess and your engineering wonder team, we could turn him into the $324 million man. So now that we have business out of the way, let's you and I talk pleasure, shall we? Google, you're probably wondering something right about now. What kind of package can Matthew bring to the Google team? Well, now that I've slipped into something a bit more comfortable, let's talk about one of my favorite things, me. What makes me tick? What does Matthew love besides scotch, Tamagotchis, and watching people fall in public and then get back up like nothing happened at all? Well, I love reading. Good. Working out. One. Pedicures. Animals. Lastly, I love. So there you have it, Google. Those are some of the things that Matthew loves. And now that you and I become a bit more intimate, I'd like to close by addressing one last question you've probably been meaning to ask me. Is that Tom Selleck mustache real? No. No, Google, that luxurious man fur on my upper lip isn't real. But I can assure you of one thing, Google. I am a real marketer. So, Google, in all seriousness, what I'm asking you for is one phone call and 15 minutes of your time to explain to you how I believe I can add value to your product marketing team. What I can promise you is that I will, at all times, be wearing pants, and I will not wear a mustache to work, unless you want me to. But to learn more about me, see my resume, get in contact, just click the link below. Thank you.
So I hope you enjoyed this little humorous take on a video CV. So as you can possibly already think, this is something which is pretty much, I would say, creative, out of the box. The person himself is extremely super confident, and obviously it's very difficult for everyone to kind of be in that space. But the only point of showing the CV was that if you saw the way he built his whole style or frame through each of the sections or rooms that he was sitting in. And that's very, very critical. When you look at creating your video resume, I think what any one of us who's planning to put in at least version 1 of the same, will need to look at these 3 pillars, which is surroundings, your attire, and your personality. Now, when you look at your surroundings, at best, you should ensure that you're sitting in a clean space, the background is plain, doesn't distract the viewer who's watching your video resume, and is uncluttered. I mean, it'll be lovely to have a nice planter, or have a bookcase behind you. Those are the kind of things that can look good and positive. But make sure that, for example, if you're standing in front of a wall, it's not got patchy paint or leakage of water. Those are certain small things that you can just take care of. No one, obviously, uh, and very few people can, possibly have the kind of environment this particular gentleman had, and that whole luxurious feel to it. But it doesn't need to be your luxury. It needs to be clean and presentable. That's the simple guidance for surrounding. When it comes to your attire, again, very similar. Make sure that you're dressed in clean, well ironed, preferably formal clothes, and you are which are not creased, and they're looking nice and fresh. That's all you need to take care of. And personality, of course, through and through, it should come across that you're confident, you're smiling, you're energetic and enthusiastic. Now, how will that happen? Very clearly, it'll happen with, if you remember the first pillar, we had a pillar called practice. So the more you practice, the more you'll get comfortable with the speech and what you are going to say. And of course, as you experiment more with videos, and I'm sure ma'am will confirm, she's an expert at videos herself. The more you do it, the more you improve. And you can, that's the whole beauty of video technology. You need not say the whole 2-3 minutes in one shot. You can make small clips and then stitch them together, something that we will see later on. So this is all about style. I don't know if some of you have heard of this very well-known case where a lady was hired by Airbnb, one of the first hires at Airbnb. I'm sure you've heard of that organization. One of the world's first unicorns, highly respected, dream company for organizations. And what she did was, just like Airbnb is like the global OYO rooms, right? So they have properties
Right.
which they list with different, uh, you can say web pages for each property, and you can go and see their facilities, rooms, swimming pool, and lawns, and whatever they have. What she did was she created her own web resume like that. So she made it like a Airbnb page, and copying the branding, copying the look and feel of Airbnb. But when you clicked into those hyperlinks, you saw aspects of her academic life, you saw aspects of her personal life, you saw aspects of her social, work, and so on. So that immediately was picked up by Airbnb CEO at that time on Twitter, and she was hired straight off. So that's the power of being creative. Now this gentleman, he went so far ahead, you saw, to actually create a URL, please Google please hire me.com. So if you really want to do something, and today's world appreciates it, especially the MNCs, your companies in the space of marketing, branding. So if you really have that confidence and you really have that drive to do something, go ahead and work out of the box. It'll only be appreciated. It will not work against you.
That's an amazing tip, because I mean, if you can make it for them,
Correct.
like, in now, I don't know, it's a traditional days or what is it that I will say, but in traditional ways, we used to make, our pitch as per the JD, but
Correct.
now, because for companies, their culture, their logo, the colors they use are so close to their heart. If we use and make it customized for them, I mean, that will be a really great idea.
Correct.
That is the tip I'm going to take.
Lovely.
Great.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am. Because even if you look at that ATS systems, when you look at Word resumes, we know
Absolutely.
that by now everyone knows there are these words which kind of they put into the CV, and the
Hmm.
ATS system filters them through. So that's why you've got to try and beat the system, like they say.
Absolutely.
So moving on, the third pillar, this should be a little easy one. S pillar starting with S.
Smile.
Ah, smile.
Snap. Snap. Snap.
Snap.
Close, very close.
Shot.
I'll give it to you. It's shoot or shot.
Shot.
I request audience to keep their mics on mute mode, please.
This is the one I wanted to show you. That loads. So this CV is the one where Dr. Setia was saying that someone's not comfortable, let's say, speaking or recording into a camera. What very creatively this particular person has done is he's used photographs, if you noticed, to kind of put them together like almost like a very fast-moving slideshow
Right.
with the text overlay. So that's a creative approach. He's not had to act anything or say any lines, and still he's managed to make a huge impact. And photographs is something I think today's generation, thanks to selfies and everything, is very comfortable with, at least. So hopefully that should not be a problem.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, for some of them it can be the fun, but for some of them, while they are working on their script, how to have face-to-face interview, this may be the little challenge. I mean, they really need to be models. They need to look good. They need to talk good. So that's the package companies want nowadays.
Correct. But having said that, I think one can think of a few alternatives. For example, if someone is an artist, one can, instead of the photographs which he did, one can have different drawings to showcase, and those almost like again like a PowerPoint moving through one after the other, and with a voiceover, because the voice is very important. And when you're doing a voiceover, it's easy also to record the voice separately by reading it out from a sheet which you have already prepared. So that can be done for sure.
Right.
And to elaborate a bit on the shoot aspect, very clearly you've got to look at, in photography, the equipment, the lighting, and the sound. The more high quality all of these are, the better your final output will look. That's why you see the professional photographers, you have these crazy DSLRs, and they cost a few lakhs, and they have this additional lighting which they use. I'm sure all of us have seen that in weddings, at least, if not in a professional studio. Because the whole play of photography is linked to the quality of the lens as well as the lighting. And when you add video to it, then of course the sound matters. So what you got to keep in mind, and for us as lay persons, what is important is that at least a decent mid-range mobile phone is what is required today. It doesn't need more than that.
Yes.
This CV is not going to be broadcast in a PVR cinema. It is to be seen largely on a computer desktop by the recruiter. And I don't know if anyone already has seen some of the videos that I put out. They are with a standard mobile phone at home with just one additional light. And what helps, of course, is that if you can utilize a tripod, which is also easily available in the market nowadays, does not cost more than 600 to 1500, you can get a decent one. uh, the the video remains steady. So rather than having someone hold it for you, or put it on a bookshelf and try and match yourself to it, it it's easier to kind of put it on a tripod, set it, and then do the recording. The additional
Right.
lighting helps because, like I said, light plays a huge role in photography. The more light on the face, right, as we speak, and I know when your message came regarding getting ready for this webinar, you also very proactively mentioned there should be enough light from the front.
Yes, I mentioned that line.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's very, very detailed of you, and I've not seen anyone else do that. So hats off.
Thank you.
But it makes a difference, because if I had, for example, right now I do have a ring light in front of me. If I didn't have that, I would have possibly been looking very dark, and that would have
True.
defeated the whole purpose.
So what I personally do, because when I have to shoot, the best time is early in the morning, and the moment I get ready, before even
Yeah.
I hit my office meeting, I go on my terrace, and because there is a good background also ready-made available, I just have my selfie on, because that is the time you look fresh.
Correct.
Because looking fresh is also very important. So you look fresh, you don't look tired, and you have a natural light as well.
True.
And then shoot as many times as you want. It can be even 20 times. You're not going to post anywhere till the time you get the shot the way you want.
Perfect.
That is the perfect and natural way. Without any investment, you have a small phone. And for editing purpose, use a teenager in your house. I think that's the best way. They can just, edit it in a minute. So
Exactly.
that's the best thing. बना के रखनी पड़ेगी सबके साथ अब.
Correct.
Right.
True. And sound is the other critical one. So mic will definitely help if you are able to have a small lapel mic or something that will capture the sound better. But even if you don't have, that's okay. Most of our phones are good enough nowadays to capture audio from 4 to 5 feet. Do keep in mind that there is no ambient noise or disturbance in the background in your video resume. For example, साथ वाले घर में कुछ काम चल रहा है, ठोका टाकी हो रही है, that will just, you will have to wait for that minute to or 5 minutes to record when those people have gone for lunch or whatever. But make sure you do that, because the sound disturbance is also reduces the whole video watching experience to a great extent.
That is the only time you realize how much noise pollution you have. The moment
Correct.
you want to shoot, then there will be ambulance, then there will be dog barking. Everything
Correct.
will happen only in that time.
Correct. The only people I found who are kind of better off in this is people who stay in high rises in places like Gurgaon or Noida, where if they're on the higher floors, then
So, because sometimes if you look at in an Indian scenario, we may not look at very lot of perfection the way, the Google and
exactly.
these videos are shown. But there was a time I even used to go to the places like WeWork or have a coffee in cafeteria, so that I used to, use the background.
Yeah.
So that is also easy way, but we can always make out if we do not have a very impressive background. But yes, these are the ways we can work. And I also used to go on working days so that there will not be more crowd there.
Yes, I think a very smart idea. Because I know when I started off, I used to go to a friend's office and request him for his cabin so that I could do some video recordings in peace.
True.
So the next pillar, any guesses on this one? This should be a relatively easy one to.
Stitching?
Perfect. Perfect. Who was that?
It's Asra.
Asra, well done. Full mark.
Yeah.
Very
Let's
nice.
see this one. Sorry. Yeah.
So that's me, Marc Larouste, half English, half French, born and raised in Fond-de-France. But who cares, right? Well, give me a minute of your time, and I'll try and convince you why you should. I graduated from the University of Kent in the UK with a degree in Business and European Management of Spanish. 3 days later, I joined APA Press Group, a media and advertising agency, where I worked across 5 continents, interviewing the movers and shakers of the world, and saw my country reports published in world-renowned newspapers. I then decided to start up my own company, providing an online tailoring service for men, and so Mr. Tailor was born. As challenging as it was, I learned a hell of a lot. I eventually joined INSEAD, a leading business school managing programs and advising global leaders. But enough with the boring stuff. You're probably asking yourself, what are a few of my favourite things? Well, apart from sunsets and long walks on the beach, I also happen to enjoy working out, mixed martial arts, golfing, coaching, playing guitar, acting, photography and blogging, traveling, and socializing. So why should you pick me out of 7 billion people living on this planet? Well, as a strong communicator and negotiator who can build effective relationships, I specialize in finding creative and innovative solutions to the toughest problems. I also happen to speak English, French, and Spanish, and been involved in some very exciting stuff for the last few years. This might sound a little Miss World, but I truly believe that I can bring a real and positive impact to your organization from day one. I'd love to join a creative agency where I could put my skills and experience to good use and apply my entrepreneurial principles to foster social transformation. If you'd like to find out more, get in touch, down on my CV, or simply laugh at my poor writing style, check out my website. Thank you.
So I think by now you must be getting a hang of video CVs, what is essentially they're about. In each case, I think you've noticed now there is a beginning introduction. There is that middle of what they bring to the table, how they are, what are the special skills, and all of them ending with that call to action. So just repeating. Now, how are we stitching these together? Like ma'am said, help of a great helpful teenager that you have in the house, or actually even yourself if you have an app, or Windows normally has a Windows Movie Maker software already inbuilt, the new versions. Just like you put a PowerPoint presentation together, if you notice this previous CV, there were some sections where he was sitting in the office in a suit boot. There were 1 or 2 clips where he was in the gym. There was a clip where he was on the floor thrown by the opponent. These are nothing but short video clips which are stitched together. So you just add them in a sequence, and then you can move the sequence around. This used to be very high-end software till at least 1.5 to 2 years ago, and they were high-end designers and technicians who used to use such software. Thanks again to technology revolution, literally our phones have this software today. So iPhone comes with an inbuilt movie maker, which is a basic version. I personally use an app called InShot, which is again very helpful. You would have seen that in some cases you have these small, in the previous video, there were these arrows which came on the first screen. These are nothing but a text or images which are put in through that app itself. So these apps have facility to add background audio, they like music. They have facility to add text, somewhere where you can put your name in bold. You can write down your educational qualification in a different color. So all of that is possible within these apps itself. Personally, having used these over the last 1.5 years, it is all a matter of actually just getting comfortable with one of them. Practice, try out new things. Some work, some don't work, but it's not rocket science. That much I can assure you. And sorry, ma'am.
When I started, that is the time I used to get challenged as far as script is concerned. And I started using one app, which is called Big VU. So it works like, teleprompter.
Oh,
So
lovely.
you can have your script ready, especially when we look at grammar and all. You can get checked everything properly in Word document and just copy paste that script in this particular app. So, wherever you feel like you can give pauses, whenever you want to smile. I also put a smile there so that it is a reminder for me that I need to smile here. Then there is a pause. If I want to, anything, like for example, I just want the pause, then I will put dot, dot, dot. So you can also have your own sign language and do it. And the best part of this app is, you can take it in a selfie mode using your selfie stick, and you need to read. And when you're reading, it shows as if you are looking at the camera. Everything comes very naturally. So that works very well with me. I will suggest, if you want, you can try that particular script. Along with that, it also shows how long this video is going to be. So if you find it is too long, then you can also make it short, right? So you can change the background if you want. Like you can use, if you have a green sheet behind you and you want to replace that, that also you can do it in paid versions. But I'm using it since 3-4 years and I'm still not taken the paid version. So you can try that this particular app, what I feel.
Awesome.
But as you said, it is again always a comfort of the person.
Correct.
That work with me may not work with everyone.
No, but this teleprompter is obviously very helpful. All our, if you look at it, all our news readers use a teleprompter.
Yes.
So it's
Your
it's
voice
a great.
has gone down, Vikas, little.
Is it better now?
Yes, it is better now.
Great. No, I was saying that our news readers all use a teleprompter, so
Yes.
it's a great tool, and I'm impressed that even on the phone it is working so well. So I'm also going to try it for sure.
Sure, it's very nice app.
So moving on, the last pillar, the S framework. I think we are just coming to the end. I hope we are okay on time. And
Surroundings?
after stitching, what would you do?
Letterbox.
Post.
It would
Send.
be
Send, yes. So yes, we got there through surroundings, through letterbox, to post, to send. Perfect order. This is what you will end up doing. You will end up customizing it in some cases if you get a chance, just like some people did there for Google. Nothing like that to make a real impact. But obviously, it is not very easy. At least initially, when you struggle to make one, it might be best you make a generic CV which talks about you and the skills you bring to the table. But going ahead, if you really want to create an impact, there's a great chance for you to actually get creative and do some of that customization. And then, of course, you will need to post it or host it or email it to whoever you want to do. So that's really the long and short of sending your CV. In most cases, what will happen initially is that, and what a lot of companies I said in the beginning are already doing, they already create a video recording module on their career website. So if you apply for a job, you will get a link, and you'll have to log in there. The video recording will happen on the computer or if on a mobile phone if you open it on your mobile phone. And then what you'll need to do is that they will throw a question at you. For example, the question usually is, tell us something about yourself in 1 minute. Okay, that's one question that normally comes. Second is, why would you want to work with our organization? Tell us in 30 seconds or tell us in 60 seconds. The third question is, tell us what you would do if you were selected for this job. So what they do with that is that here, once they send it out to, let's say, 100 candidates, and out of that, let's say 70 of them take this interview, then someone in the back end sits and watches those little video clips and filters candidates from that to take forward in the selection process. Now, how do they filter? Very clearly, they will filter you on your presentation, your communication skills, on your content of your answers. So what is my guidance? Think back about the 5S framework. Make sure that when you are sitting and recording your answers to that, you are sitting in a room that is quiet, background is clean, secure, there is no disturbance around. Do also prepare in advance. I mean, these are the typical questions you will always get, and they give you, 2-3 minutes to prepare. In that, the control is with you. That when you want to start the recording, you press the start recording button. So before that, practice 10 times in front of the screen. My name is Vikas Dua. I'm an HR expert with over 18 years of experience. I have worked in so and so companies. Today, I want to bring value to your organization. So that script you should say 5, 10, 15, 20 times. After that, only press the record button and do your recording and then submit it. So it all happens on the career website of the hiring organization as of now. That's the first stage. There may be some who may ask you later to submit a more detailed video resume. And by that time, I am sure as you have practiced and implemented some of this learning, you will be in a better position. So that's a little bit of a guidance as far as actually sitting for an interview is concerned. That's all on this session as of now. If there are any questions, ma'am, like you said, I'm happy to answer.
We should take some questions, certainly. Feel free to ask. You can unmute yourself or put it in the chat box so that we can take the questions. Right.
So I have a question. I have a couple of questions.
Very nice.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, I've heard certain organizations, they ask for a CV, resume, and biodata. Is there a difference between the three?
Not really. I mean, they are just different terminology in the Indian landscape. They are exactly the same.
Okay. Okay. Oh, well, in stitching, I mean, in Stitch, right? Stitch, you
Yeah.
have mentioned about the hobbies thing. Is it necessary, sir? Will the organizations will look for the hobbies, or usually they will look up about the skills and experience, right? So is it necessary to mention that?
Yes, you're right. Again, the whole objective of video CVs is to showcase your entire personality. And when you talk about hobbies, I would mention an hobby if it was something truly differentiating about me. You know, if I was, let's say, one of India's, uh, let's say, team member for the solar vehicle creation or competition in happens annually in the US. Okay, so then it makes sense. But if your hobbies are, you know, just like 99% of India is like watching, you know, or dance or latest movies or reading books, then you can avoid.
Okay.
Because could you please stop your sharing your
Sure.
screen? And I want to know who is asking this question.
Ma'am, this is, I'm Gretel. I'm Gretel.
Okay, Gretel. You know, like we also conduct a lot of interviews, Gretel, and I would certainly like to add a little bit on hobbies. It is not about your video resume or anything, but today, what is it that we look forward when we talk about hobbies? What is your way of managing your stress? That is something I'm very, you know, especially our team, Protesh team, when we want to hire someone, we ask this question. Because if you do not have any hobbies, there should be some passion, there should be some gateway, you know, where you are able to manage your stress. Because the problem is this: when people are entering in corporate world, they talk about fun places and employee engagement and Friday fun, and they don't talk about targets. But corporate life is all about targets. There will be pressure. So how do you manage your pressure? So most of the time we do ask these questions. And our objective while asking this question is generally, how do you manage your stress? Like, you know, if you go to the best of the best brands like Google and all, they also say, if you don't have a hobby, how are you living your life?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and very important. So whatever you have mentioned in the resume, say that. Like yesterday only we were conducting some interviews, and what is mentioned in the resume and what they were telling, there was a huge difference. Okay.
Okay.
Have few hobbies and you should mean it.
Yes.
You should mean
Yes.
it. That's very important.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, correct.
I have a question. I'm Saurabh. I have a question.
Yes, Saurabh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because I would like to know that for a professional who is having an experience of around 25 years plus, so what should be the duration of this visual CV? Is there any particular slot by which we should be shooting it, or it should be lengthy, or it should be very specific, or it should be for around, say, 1 or 2 minutes? Is there any specific reason for that?
So again, these video CVs are essentially just a pre-filter mechanism, Saurabh. So the duration doesn't really change. I mean, you can maximum keep it up to 2.5, 3 minutes, because it's enough to create an impact and to showcase what you have done and what all exposure and experience